What is going on, everyone? PokeDev here with you. Just tweaked up one of my decks that I've built. It is Venusaur EX. I'm going to go through a deck breakdown. I've had luck with this on TCG Live, and I'm debating about doing this in a local tournament. So we're going to start off with our Pokemon. Gonna have 3 copies of Bulbasaur. So for a grass and colorless energy, Leech Seed, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon for 20 damage. Two copies of Ivysaur. Leech Seed for a grass energy and a colorless energy, 30 damage. Or for 2 grass and a colorless, Vine Whip for 80. Three copies of Venusaur with 340 HP. Tranquil Flower. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may heal 60 damage from one of your Pokemon. And for 2 grass and a colorless, Dangerous Toxwhip, 150 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused and poisoned. So it does deal some pretty good damage. So again, that's 3 copies of Venusaur. 3 copies of Teal Mask Ogerpon. Ability Teal Dance. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic grass energy card from your hand to this Pokemon. If you attached energy to a Pokemon in this way, draw a card. And for 3 grass energies, Myriad Leaf Shower, 30 damage plus 30 more damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. So if you go up against someone with Darkness type, Darkness weakness is grass energy. Next up, we're going to have 2 copies of Applin. So for 1 grass energy, Tumbling Attack, 10 damage plus flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 more damage. Two copies of Diplin. Next up, we have 2 copies of Hydrapple EX. Ripening Charge. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic grass energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. If you attach energy to a Pokemon in this way, heal 30 damage from that Pokemon. And for 2 colorless energy, Syrup Storm, 30 plus damage. This attack does 30 more damage for each grass energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So this guy will deal some serious damage. 1 copy of Blood Moon Ursaluna. This is basically the new version of Radiant Charizard. Seasoned skill, Blood Moon used by this Pokemon costs 1 colorless energy less for each prize card your opponent has taken. And it deals 240 damage, and during your next turn, this Pokemon can attack. And for free retreat for Teal Mask and other basic Pokemon, we have 1 copy of Latias EX. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. It's 11, 14, 16, and a total of 19 Pokemon. Next up, we will go through our trainers and item cards and tool cards. First one, we have Serrano. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon EX, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So say if we have 2 Ivysaurs and a Dipplin in play and we want to get Venusaur onto the deck and Hydrapple, use Serrano. Next up, 2 copies of Area 0 Underdepths, so we can expand our bench. So if we have any Terra Pokemon in play, it expands to 8 Pokemon on our bench. 1 copy of TM Evolution, so we can get evolved quicker. Choose up to 2 of your bench Pokemon. This is 1 colorless energy. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for a card that evolves from that Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. 1 copy of Counter Catcher, so if we have more prize cards remaining than our opponent, we can switch their active Pokemon with a bench Pokemon. 1 copy of Kieran. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon, or during this turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon EX and active Pokemon V. Well, right now it's just Pokemon EX since V is out of rotation. 2 copies of Nest Ball. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. 1 Super Rod. Shuffle 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile back into your deck. 1 copy of Boss's Orders. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. We got 3 copies of Rare Candy. So if we want to get Venusaur or Hydrapple out quickly, after our first turn, if we go first, after our first turn, and then after our opponent's first turn, we can use the Rare Candy to evolve Bulbasaur into a Venusaur or Applin into a Hydrapple. 2 copies of Professor Turo. So if we have any damage on our Teal Mask, but we have no energy cards attached to it, use Professor Turo to put it back into our hand and then put it back onto the bench, and it fully heals it. Dropping cards. 2 copies of Buddy Buddy Poffin. So if we need to get Bulbasaur or Applin or any of our Pokemon with 70 HP or less, get it right onto your bench. I'm using 3 copies of Big Air Balloon, so I can attach onto my Venusaurs or Hydrapples. That way each Stage 2 Pokemon has no retreat cost. 2 copies of Ultra Ball, pretty straightforward. Can only use it if you discard 2 other cards from your hand. Search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. 2 copies of Switch. Switch one of your bench Pokemon with your active Pokemon. 2 copies of Iono. Pretty simple. Each player shuffles their hand, puts it on the bottom of their deck. If either player put any cards on the bottom of their deck in this way, each player draws a card for each of their remaining prize cards. So if you have 5, your opponent has 6, you draw 5, they draw 6. And for the item card, last 4 item cards, Bug Catching Set. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal up to 2 in any combination of grass Pokemon and basic energy cards you find there. Put them into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Now our energy, we have a total of 10 grass energy. Yes, I'm using e-reader style energy. And for our A-Spec, for Venusaur, Neo Upper Energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides energy. If this card is attached to a Stage 2 Pokemon, this card provides every type of energy but provides only 2 energy at a time. So that way it just take one more energy to get Venusaur powered up. But I am thinking about tweaking it a little bit more. I have been testing it too with one copy of the Superior Evolution line. So just to use the ability Regal Cheer, so it gives your attacks a boost with 20 more damage. So I'm gonna think about doing that too, but yeah, I have had pretty good luck with this one. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button, turn on all notifications, and hit that subscribe button. Really helps me out. This is something I enjoy doing. So if you guys want to try this deck out on TCG Live, check out this breakdown. Be sure to give it a whirl and let me know in the comments section what you would change with this deck. I always appreciate suggestions, anything like that.